Okay, so hopefully you've had some time to scan the barcode and listen to the conversation between the two ladies talking about the date with Ruben. All right. So let's go through these answers here. We have to check 4 things that Ruben enjoys doing. Okay, and these are the things that I chose. All right. So Ruben enjoys reading books. He enjoys fixing old cars. He enjoys listening to music. He enjoys talking about movies. Now I know for sure he does not enjoy or doesn't enjoy going to parties. Okay? But learning new dances, I didn't understand from the audio whether he likes these things, whether he enjoys these things, right? Whether he enjoys learning new dances. What I did hear was that she said that she was going to teach him some new dances, right? So if she's going to teach him new dances, I would say that maybe he enjoys it or he doesn't mind. So I went ahead and just put a question mark here because I didn't know whether he enjoys it or not. But it does sound like he doesn't, at least he doesn't mind. All right? All right. So now let's move on to lesson B. Okay, lesson B. We are going to start talking about gerunds. All right? Now we've been talking about gerunds for the entire unit. But this is where it all started from. This is where we learned about gerunds from the beginning. All right? So let's remind ourselves what a gerund is. A gerund is a noun formed by a verb. That can be that one right there, that sentence can be a little confusing if we didn't already know what gerunds were. All right? So basically, a gerund will always contain the ending ing. It's a verb ending with ing that is now a noun. We use it as a noun. Okay? So remember, gerunds are not tense, right? Because when we talk about a noun, usually when we talk about a noun ending in ing, the first thing that might pop into our heads is that, oh, you're talking about a present continuous verb, right? But that's not the case with gerund, because a gerund is a part of speech, like a verb, a noun, adverb, adjective, like that. Okay? So a gerund is a noun formed from a verb, and the verb ends in ing. So let's take a look at some examples of gerunds. All right, verb gerunds. And so we're going to separate it by first the verb, right? And then the gerund. Okay? So it's just a word, right? To run, that's a verb. Running is a gerund. All right? To run is a verb, that's an action. Running is now a noun. The second one, I run every day. That's a verb, that's an action. I run every day. The I like running, that's a gerund. All right? I like running. Running is now the subject, the object. Okay. In the first sentence, run is used as a verb. I am doing the action to run. In the second sentence, running is used as a gerund or noun, and like is the verb. Okay. Let's look at another example. The verb to sing. The gerund is singing. And another one, Sarah sings. That's the verb. Singing makes Sarah happy. Singing is the gerund. Okay? In the first sentence, sing is used as a verb. Sarah is doing the action, to sing. In the second sentence, singing is used as a gerund and makes the verb. And makes is the verb. Okay? So hopefully that helps to remind you of what a gerund is and how we use them. All right? And remember, gerunds are parts of speech. We don't have to worry about tense when we're talking about gerunds. Okay? Let's take a look in our regular books, right? To remind ourselves again. On page 8 in our student book, Lesson B, verbs plus gerunds. Okay? Let's just look here at the top. Number 1, the grammar focus. Questions and statements. A gerund is the base form of a verb plus ing. Gerunds often follow verbs that talk about preferences. So this is very important. Very important. We don't use gerunds for everything. We usually use them when we're talking about preferences, things that we like or dislike. All right? And that helps us. Use a gerund like a noun. For instance, I love dancing. All right? I love. Love is our verb, which is also a preference. Right? It could be either love or hate. Right? But it's our preference, our positive preference. And then dancing is our gerund. All right? We use gerunds in yes or no questions. Do you enjoy dancing? Right? So this is a yes or no question because the answer would be either yes or no, basically. All right? So let's look at our short answer. Yes, I do. Now the question, does he like staying home? Okay, does he like staying home? Short answer, no, he doesn't or does not. Okay, do you? Do you? Do I? Does he? Does she? Does it? Do they? Do we? All right. Statements. Gerund used in statements. I love dancing. So I love, there's our preference. That's our positive preference. Dancing, our gerund. All right. He hates staying home. He, and then hates is the verb. That is our preference or his preference. But notice it's hates, right? I hate, you hate, he, she, it hates, we, they hate. Okay? Staying home. Negative statements. He doesn't like dancing. He doesn't, negative, does not like, our negative preference, doesn't like, and then dancing, which is our gerund. I don't mind staying home. I don't mind. Negative preference, don't mind. And then staying is our gerund, home. Notice here, useful language. Do you mind? Equals, it doesn't, this question, do you mind? Equals the answer, or the question, does it bother you? Right? So if I said, do you mind? If it doesn't bother you, then you'd say, no, I don't mind. But if it does bother you, you would say, yes, I do mind, right? It does bother me. All right? Gerunds often follow these verbs. So these verbs really help us. These are our verbs of preference, right? This helps us to understand when we're talking about gerunds and when we're talking about tense. All right? Okay. First one, avoid. Avoid. Enjoy. Enjoy. Like. Like. Mind. Mind. Dislike. Dislike. Hate. Hate. Love. Love. Prefer. Prefer. Okay? And as always, you can, excuse me, you can always scan this barcode to watch some examples of these questions and statements for verbs plus gerunds. Okay? But for now, we're going to move on and we're going to look in our workbooks and work on gerunds from there. All right? So let's go ahead and turn over to page 8 in our workbooks. All right, page 8, lesson B, verbs plus gerunds. Study the chart and explanation on page 126. So we've pretty much done the explanation of gerunds. But if you want to, please use page 126 as another reference. This is 126 in your workbook, all right, to go over gerunds and how we use them in statements. For instance, I love, she loves, he loves, they love, you love, and we love. Okay? Read the chart. Complete the sentences. Use gerunds. Alright? So here's the chart, and we have 3 people. We have Francisco, we have Erica, and we have Chang. Okay? Francisco is playing soccer. Erica is writing something down. Looks like homework. And then Chang is getting up, either getting up early or going to bed early. Or going to bed early. So let's see what our other rows here are. Playing soccer, okay? And we have our key down here to tell us what these check marks and O's and X's are, all right? So 1 check mark equals like. So Erica likes playing soccer. 2 check marks equals love, okay? So Francisco loves playing soccer. And X means dislikes. So Erica doesn't like or dislikes doing homework. And then O means don't mind. Alright? So Chang doesn't mind doing homework. Alright? So now we can go in, look down here and answer our questions. Alright? So based on our chart here, Erica, I'll tell you what I wrote, and then hopefully we'll match up. Alright? Erica dislikes, I said, since dislike is the X, Erica dislikes doing homework. Okay? Doing homework. Chang doesn't mind, that would be O, doesn't mind doing homework. Doing homework. Francisco loves, so Francisco, he loves, this would be loves, playing soccer. Playing soccer. Erica and Chang like, so something that they both like, playing soccer. Playing soccer. And then number 6 is Francisco and Erica don't mind, so Francisco and Erica, they don't mind getting up early. getting up early. So that's what I got. Now hopefully you got the same thing. If not, let's look over our chart again and pay very close attention to our key, all right, to see what people like, what people love, people dislike, what people hate, and what people don't mind. All right. Okay, let's move on. Circle the correct answers. Use the information in exercise 1. So we're going to use this information here to answer these questions. Does Francisco like doing homework? The first one is done for us. Yes, he does. All right. Number 2. Does Erica dislike getting up early? I put down no, she doesn't. Does Chang dislike doing homework? I put down no, he doesn't. Do Erica and Chang like playing soccer? I put down yes, they do. Does Chang like getting up early? I put down no, he doesn't. And then number 6, does Francisco mind getting up early? I put down no, he doesn't. So these are my answers to those questions. Hopefully we have the same answers. If not, let's talk about those. Okay? And it would be good to go back and look at the chart as well. All right? Okay, so now we're on page 9. So let's turn the page. Number 3, complete the sentences. Use gerunds, okay? But before we do that, let's look in our word bank here, and let's look at these words, all right? First word is be, clean, clean, do, go out, listen, play, read, take, use, work. Okay, so now what we have to do is take all these verbs and turn them into gerunds. Okay, so the first one is done for us. As an example, Antonio loves going out with his friends. So this one came from go out. We took the verb phrase go out and we turned it into a gerund phrase, going out. Okay, so let's take some time to finish these, and we will come back and I'll show you what I got and we'll match it up. Alright, so let's take some time, pause the video, and finish the rest of these. Okay, so hopefully you had some time to go through these and change these verbs in our word bank into gerunds and then fit them into the correct spaces here in our story. All right. So as I said, as we see here, the first one is done for us. Antonio loves going out with his friends, and we got that from go out. Right. All right. I'll share with you what I got, and then hopefully we can sync up. Okay. We can match up. He hates. I said being from be. Being alone. In English class, he likes, I said working. I took that from work. Working in small groups. He doesn't mind, I put down reading from read. Okay? Reading a textbook Or I put down listening, right, from the word listen, listening to a CD. He dislikes, I put down taking from the word take, okay? Taking a test, or doing from the word do, doing homework. On the weekend, Antonio enjoys, I put down playing from the word play, playing soccer. He also likes, I put down using from the word use, using social media. He doesn't or does not like, I put down cleaning from the word clean, cleaning his room. Okay? So these are my answers. Hopefully you got the same, and hopefully we match up. All right? Let's move on.